नमस्कार, मी दुर्गेश सोनार. आवाज महाराष्ट्राचा या विशेष कार्यक्रमात आपलं स्वागत. आय वॉन्ट टू बी द चेंज, आय विल बी चेंज. अर्थात मला बदल हवा आहे आणि मी बदल घडवणारच असा निर्धार करत सकाळ माध्यम समूह आणि डिलिव्हरिंग चेंज फाउंडेशनच्या वतीनं सुरू करण्यात आलेल्या यंग इन्स्पिरेटर्स नेटवर्कचा आज दिमाखात प्रारंभ झाला. उद्याच्या युवा भारताच्या नेतृत्वासाठी आजच्या युवकांना दिशा देणारं व्यासपीठ या माध्यमातून निर्माण करण्यात आलं आहे. महाविद्यालयीन तरुणांच्या नेतृत्व गुणाला वाव मिळण्याच्या हेतूनं डिलिव्हरिंग चेंज फाउंडेशन मार्फत यंग इन्स्पिरेटर्स नेटवर्क हा उपक्रम हाती घेण्यात आला आहे. या उपक्रमाचं आज मुंबईत मोठ्या उत्साहामध्ये उद्घाटन करण्यात आलं. डिलिव्हरिंग चेंज फाउंडेशन अर्थात DCF ही एक स्वतंत्र बिगर सरकारी संस्था आहे. परिवर्तनशील सामाजिक आणि आर्थिक योजनांद्वारे समाज जीवनामध्ये सकारात्मक बदल घडवून आणणं हे या संस्थेचं उद्दिष्ट आहे. DCFनं पुणे बर्थ डे आणि तनिष्कासारख्या उपक्रमांद्वारे राज्यभरातल्या जनतेच्या सहकार्यानं सार्वजनिक प्रश्न सुटू शकतात आणि हे बदल राज्याच्या आणि पर्यायानं देशाच्या विकासासाठी उपयुक्त ठरू शकतात हे दाखवून दिलेलं आहे. अभिनेता आमिर खान हे यंग इन्स्पिरेटर्स नेटवर्कचे चीफ इन्स्पिरेटर आहेत. यंग इन्स्पिरेटर्स नेटवर्कच्या शुभारंभाचं औचित्य साधत आमिर खाननं उपस्थित तरुणांना बदल कसा घडवता येऊ शकतो याचा कानमंत्र दिला. पाहूया आमिर नेमकं काय म्हणालेत.
What has been very important for me is that I don't want to compromise with what I want to do. What is my dream? I don't mind compromising to achieve my dream, but I don't want to compromise the dream itself. So that is something that I've always believed in. I've believed that, all through my career, I've been told that he's not going to last for more than a year because of the kind of, I picked very unusual films. I worked in a very unusual way, while the rest of the industry at that time, when I came in 25 years ago, was doing 30 films at one time. Actors were doing 30 films at one time. Every important decision of mine, all the people who are important to me and who are close to me have always told me, you're making a mistake. Don't do this. I've always been told that.
So that's a good benchmark.
No. I appreciate the fact that people who are close to me are concerned about me. I appreciate the fact that they care for me and they're worried for me. But what I always been happy about myself is that I've always done what I believed in. I have always done what I believed in. So even the films that have not worked or have not turned out that well, I believed in them. And they are mistakes which I own. And I hold them very close to me because I feel that, in fact, I have learned the maximum from my failures. My failures have taught me the most. And so I really value my failures. Whatever I am today is not only because of my successes, but also because of my failures. Whatever I've learned, through my failures. One big changing point for me, or the turning point for me, was when I did Satyameva Jayate for television. That's not part of film. And that's not part of fiction or entertainment. It's part of life. And that was a big turning point for me. I think that was one specific step I took away from what I was otherwise doing. And there was another thing. One person has had a big influence on my life. My very close friend Satyajit Bhatkal, who happens to be the director of Satyameva Jayate. He and I were in school together, Satya and I. And Satya was the guy who always stood first in class. The topper, the front bencher. I was the back bencher who kind of was, floating around. My career is going up with each film. I'm getting a bigger success. I'm getting more popular. And each time I meet him, he tells me, there was this thing we went for and these political guys came and they beat us up and all that. But it doesn't matter, अब वो पिट भी रहा है, वो डंडे भी खा रहा है, वो बेचारा पैसे भी नहीं कमा रहा है. तो I used to feel कि यार ये बंदा बड़ा कमाल का है और मैं कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं फजूल हूँ यार.
You played
I'm
chess
wasting
well,
my life.
remember?
No, I felt I'm not doing enough here. When I used to look at him, I used to feel guilty. Okay, what am I doing? So this kind of grew in me. This feeling of wanting to do something grew in me. Why am I doing Satyameva Jayate? It's because I feel like it's what it's coming out of me. That's why I'm doing it. And I think that, you guys are really young, and I think that if there is any way that you can move towards work which helps our society, our nation, in nation building, there's so much to do, there's so much to do. Huge amount of satisfaction and happiness you feel inside you. Yeah. It creates a space for youngsters to be able to test themselves, to explore, to interact with each other, to be able to do stuff, build their own confidence. So certainly it's a great, melting pot where they can grow. The one thing that we need to change is that we need to look at everyone and say that we are all equal. Equality, we also, because in our society, unfortunately, we have the caste system, so equality also plays a big role in that. So the day we realize that, yeah, we are all human beings, we are all equal, and let's hold hands and move together, and let's give strength to each other. People are really ready for change, and they are wanting a change. So that's the one big thing I can tell you. Is India ready for change? Yes, it is ready for change. Are the youth going to be involved? Yes, they're going to be involved.
डिलिव्हरिंग चेंज फाउंडेशनचे संस्थापक अध्यक्ष अभिजित पवार यांनीही तरुणांना यावेळी मार्गदर्शन केलं. पाहूयात अभिजित पवार काय म्हणालेत.
We are humans. It's inbuilt in all of us, and I think everybody. If I ask anyone, anyone, our photographers here, the cameramen, do you want to do something? Yes, you want to. You want an opportunity. You want a credible platform, and when you get that, it's great. And if there's no such thing, you build your own platform. It's as simple as that. So, to me, I never looked at business from that angle, ever. I mean, it was never about making money. I think what Amir was saying, it's so similar to so many people across the world who I think, are genuinely good human beings. I think that's the way they're built. I don't think Amir ever probably did whatever he's doing is for money. I don't think that's probably, whether you were successful or not in terms of monetary aspects, you would still be doing what you love. And I think that is the Eureka moment for everybody. I think you just have to be honest to what you believe in. That's it, and pursue it. I think the day, when I was talking to my team and I said, what are the college students asking and expecting? And, the teams were discussing and they said, you need to tell them what's in it for me. And I said, the day that question changes, when you stop asking what's in it for me, but what's in it for my country or for the people, I think that's the day we've arrived. And I'm hoping that YIN, does things like this. That, India is very prosperous and, these guys are very happy and we need to change them. We need to change their culture, their psyche, everything. And they told us something interesting. For 200 years, they told us that you guys are not engineers. You've built the Taj Mahal or whatever, but you don't understand engineering. Come to England, we will teach you a course and you'll be engineers. You don't understand medicine, Ayurveda and all that is nonsense. Come to England, we'll have this course and we'll teach you to become doctors. We've forgotten that we were capable, competent people. Our youth has that confidence. We have it built in. We have everything with us. But we've gone into this whole mechanism that somebody else, someone there from the Western world is going to come and teach us and master us. And that mentality seeped in the generations right up to your parents' level where don't question, don't answer. This is the way to do it because that's what the masters who were ruling us taught us. And I think we have to break out of this whole mold and say that no, we understand, Amir said it right, we are equal, we have the capacity, we have the brains, and we have a rich heritage of our culture and traditions. So I feel that, networks like these will make the youth more stronger. And they've demonstrated this in today's election, the recent election. I think we have a stable government thanks to 18 to 25-year-olds. And I think Amir played a big role on Vote for Change campaign. It's the same what I think, what I was hearing from Amir or, so many of my friends, where if you have, I think, like I was telling in the morning, that you have the access and the network and we've reached a level, I think, in our lives now that we have an ability to open doors, to really get whatever we wish in terms of, I won't say exactly everything that we wish, but the access is there. And the fact that, you can give that access to somebody else and, make a difference, that's the only thing that is currently driving me.